Okay, welcome to the second GMBN pub quiz, and this time we've got some serious contenders. Maybe one of the most interested tech minds in mountain biking, Andrew Dodd, and of course EMBN's superhero himself, Steve Jones. Gentlemen, how are you doing?
Not bad, thanks, Martin. Slightly nervous about this, got to say.
You should be. You're up against a great. Steve, doing all right?
I think my nervousness is more than Andrew's, that's for sure. I feel a pasting coming on here, for sure.
Fine, we will soon find out. Now, what's great about this quiz is that everyone at home, you can play along, so you can answer these questions as we go. You've got a slight advantage because you can hit pause. So you can answer these questions, and then at the end, we're going to go through all the answers and see who's won out of Steve and Doddy, and we'll be finding out, have you beaten them? Can you do it? Can you beat Doddy and Steve, two of the biggest minds in mountain biking? And that is in helmet circumference.
You know what?
Mine's just long. It's just little that way.
It actually feels like being in the start gate. I'm absolutely
Right, you better start, Steve, because here we go. Round one, it's racing. So, Steve, I'm expecting you to absolutely smash this. I've got Right, so it's a really difficult question to start with. Here we go. Question one. You may have seen recently on social media that lots of people have been posting pictures of themselves at 20 years old. I would like to see pictures of me, Steve and Doddy at 20 years old. That's quite funny. But let's take it back 20 years. And who won the World Championships in Sierra Nevada, Spain, 2000? 1 point each for the two Elite XC champions and 1 point each for the two downhill Elite champions. So 4 points on offer. This is it. In the men downhill. Can you picture them?
I can.
Steve looks very confident, Doddy. You look very confident. But will he be as confident in the XC? Steve, do you think you've got an answer for the XC?
Yeah. Can I just get my daughter to go and Google the 2000 XC World Champions, please?
No Googling. So if you've got four answers, gentlemen, both got an answer. No. But you've got...
I've got one. I'm looking at his bike, actually.
It's a bit of a giveaway. Not that bike. Not that particular bike. Right, so you ready for me to go on to question two?
Yep.
Right, okay. Question two. Here we go. This one's a tricky one. Name the riders that have won the most EWS rounds. 2 points available. One for the most winningest women and one for the most winningest man. So 2 points on offer here. Who won the most EWS rounds? Oh. Who's won the most? We've lost Steve. Oh no, he's still there. Oh,
no, I'm here.
These two look like they're concentrating hard. I hope you're playing along at home. Are you doing as well as Doddy looked and Steve may imagine? Two different things.
That's a hard one, that is. It's a great question.
That is hard.
I'm just thinking who dominated EWS in the early years, you know. Who was it? I mean, who was it? I mean, Burrell won the first one, and then obviously Graves was really strong.
Yeah.
But obviously those guys sort of faded in, and Richie Roode came in, and Martin Mace, and Sam Hill. I mean, crikey, there's a lot of names there.
Yeah, there are. And are those early days misleading, Steve? Maybe.
I think they might be misleading, you know. I think they might be misleading. And then you got EWS, you know, you got Anne-Caroline Chausson, as you know, she's won World Cup Downhill, she's won EWS. I mean, it's Tracy Mosley. No, there's one, Martin. It's a possibility.
Maybe. I'm not giving away anything. Doddy, you got two answers down for that.
I've got two answers. But...
Right. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the second round, and this round is history. So I would imagine you both will do quite well in this, you old geezers.
Of course, you're not.
Well,
it's just a spring chicken, Jones.
I was excluding myself from it, but I guess you're probably right, Steve. Although looking at these questions, I wouldn't have done well on these ones. Right, here we go. History, question one. We sadly lost downhill racing legend Corrado Herrin last year in an aircraft accident. Back in 1997, he won 3 of the 6 World Cups, taking the overall title. But I think Doddy's going to get this so easy. What bike did he ride? That's a good question, actually, because you might jump to the answer.
Can we get extra bonus points for the colours as well?
No, you can't. Now, I'm going to keep you going on this round. Question 2.
What about suspension travel?
Well, you've almost read my mind here.
We can
Tech-
put the weight in as well if you want.
Question 2. Talking of Corrado Herrin, he rode a pretty revolutionary fork to success on that bike. What was it? And for a bonus point, what travel did it have? That's a good question.
That's a tricky one, that Doddy, isn't it?
Ooh,
It could
the
be.
travel is, yeah.
It could be 1 or 2, couldn't it? Really?
We're going to sort the men out from the boys on this question.
Are you talking actual travel, Martin, or what was on the stanchions? Ooh.
What was on the Google Doc? I'm going to go with.
I think Jones knows something I don't.
Right, here we go. Question 3. Who was the first person to win a World Cup downhill on a 29er? I know that.
Easy.
I know that. But can some of these questions be answered too quickly, Steve? I don't know. Maybe. I think so. You playing along at home? You're as confident as these two? Question 4 in this round. Which company made the first ever mountain bike hydraulic disc brake?
Which mountain bike company made the first ever hydraulic disc brake?
That's what I said. Doddy, got an answer for that?
God, there's a few it could be.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Good. I like that one. Steve, you got an answer?
I have.
Everyone at home, you got an answer? You're playing along? I hope you are. Can you beat Doddy and Steve? Oh, imagine it if you said you were better than these two in mountain biking knowledge.
With the disc brake, are you talking full here, as in full hydro, or hydraulic caliper? Because that would still count as a hydraulic disc brake.
Doddy, can we confer?
All right, I'll let Doddy. This isn't the time to get, shall we say, tech on this. Okay.
Well, it is.
I've got an answer written down.
It's in the question.
You need to get the right. I'd just like to point out at this moment, okay? I didn't write these questions, okay?
So the answers are what's on your paper, not what the answers are, yeah?
I don't know these things. Someone much cleverer than me wrote these questions, because else it would be a terrible quiz.
Okay.
Because it would be like, what did I have for breakfast today? That's that's what I know.
Well, Martin, I thought you were the Jeremy Paxman of off-road quizzes.
What, a prick? Yeah, I am. But that's where the similarity ends. Okay, right. Now, this is the round I've been dreading doing. The next round is Name This Trick. So, can you both see my screen?
It's a letter to some woman.
No, not that screen, Steve. Just give me a straight answer here. This is tricky.
I can see your screen, yeah.
Name that trick that Blake Sampson's talking about. Can you name that trick?
Looks like yet another one of those pointless freeride tricks.
Look at that. Can you name that trick? Ooh, and the rider in question, who's doing that trick, was Bienvenido Aguado. Got it? Got a name for that trick?
Yep.
All right. Now, next trick. It's coming up quick. Here it comes. What's that trick? Ooh, here it comes again. This is your second look at it. Got a name for that trick?
Yep.
Doddy?
Yeah, I think so.
This is working. And right, our last Name This Trick question. Here he comes. What is that trick? Unbelievable. There's the POV of it. Unreal. What was that trick?
Those three questions, are they all different numbered answers, or they are under the one question, if you get me?
That is 1 point for each question.
Right, cool.
Okay, so got a name for those? Right.
I've got names for them.
Hopefully. Now, can you both see my screen now?
We've got a name for you at the minute.
You can just see me now. You can't see the screen, right?
Yeah.
That's a lovely shirt, Martin.
Thank you, Steve. Right, we're back into the quiz questions then. I
do prefer the shot from the kitchen, though.
Pardon?
I do prefer you sat in the kitchen.
Well, that's just for my Friday night drinks only.
Okay, right. Do you just drink on Friday night, dear?
Oh, yeah.
Doddy drink it every night, don't you, Doddy?
Okay, keeping going with the quiz, we've got tech questions up next. So some confidence coming from Doddy, I would have thought.
Oh, God, no.
So let's see how well you boys know your numbers. The new Specialized Levo SL broke some barriers in the world of lightweight, super capable e-bikes, and also set some impressive heights in expense. The S-Works Founders Edition comes in at £12,500. But can you tell me, for 1 point, the price of the lowest price point Turbo Levo SL, the comp model? How much is the Turbo Levo SL comp model?
You can lay that to me, that's £100, surely.
Well, I'm not giving anything away, Steve. I'm not. This is not my first rodeo as a quiz master, and I'm not going to give you any help. You can see what you're trying to do. It's not going to work with me, son. It's not going to work.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Doddy, you got an answer for that one?
Yeah, we do in US dollars.
We're
I
doing,
just lost it in that.
we're
So.
doing pounds. We're doing pounds.
Okay, I'll just write.
Yeah. Okay. Second question. Companies have pushed the boundaries of geometry in the last few years, longer and slacker, as some might call it, modern geometry. At the forefront of this push are the Finnish company Pole. But just how long and slack is the Stamina 180 model? Ooh, for 1 point each, what is the head angle and then the reach on the size XL? So we want a head angle for the Pole Stamina 180 model and a reach number for the size XL frame. Now that's difficult. I've got to be honest. If you know them ones, I'm going to be impressed. Because that's
thing is, right, you say pushing the boundaries. I mean, Nico Vulius had a 64-degree head angle on a 100mm travel bike in 1992. So,
Steve,
really?
some of the stuff you say is like a sedative, really. Honestly, it's unbelievable.
Well, you're going to sleep.
Yes, literally. Right. Final round, gentlemen. You got two answers there for that one?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
right.
the same question, two answers, yeah?
It was the same question, but there was two answers to that. 2 points on offer. We wanted the head angle and then the reach.
And the reach. Yep, cool.
Yeah. Okay, this is the final round, and I like this one because it might throw you both off. Final round, how much do you know about each other's channels? Okay, I want to know the most viewed video on GMBN Tech, and for another point, I want to know the most viewed video on EMBN. The viewers are going to know this. They're always looking at the view count, aren't you? Probably not. Probably not. So, two answers there. What's the most viewed video on your own channel?
Oh, can't we keep going, Martin? I'm enjoying this.
Well, we've got to do the answers yet, Steve, and that's where it might all go wrong.
It's going to go wrong there, that's for sure.
So you've got two answers there, and that is the end of the quiz. Relax slightly. But
I can't, brain block. I actually can't think of any videos.
Oh, it's tricky.
Doddy, let me give you a clue. What are you thinking about the last question?
Yeah,
No,
on
Steve,
tech.
no clues.
I'll give you a clue if you want, Doddy, in the last ones.
What did I just say?
Huh?
What did I just say?
It'll disqualify you, Jones. You carry on talking.
Steve, it's like you're not even listening to me. It's like you're not. I have authority here, okay? I mean, I know. Generally, in the world of GMBN, I have none. But at this moment, you two are my. Steve's just left. He just left. He just wouldn't have it. He wouldn't take my authority. Steve, we're trying to make a film here.
Oh, hair implants are back.
Oh, you're taking your time, Doddy. Have you answered that question yet?
Yeah.
Yes, right. Okay, let's have a little pause. Right, gents, ready for some answers. See who's won.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone at home, if you get your pen and paper in hand, and we're going to go through the answers. Let's see the damage we've done. So we're right back up to those original questions about racing, and I wanted to know the four winners in the elite categories at the Sierra Nevada Spain 2000 World Championships. Doddy, come on, what you got?
I got Miles Rockwell in Elite Men DH.
Right.
And that's basically all I've got. I've got some scribbles.
Oh man, so maybe only 1 point here.
I kind of wrote Alison, and I was going to write Seidel, but that was too late in her career, so I don't know. I actually don't know.
Well, you're right with Miles Rockwell. You've got 1 point. Steve, what have you got?
See, Doddy, was Miles on an ATX1 that year, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
Was, yeah.
Because he came from Cannondale. Did he already go to Cannondale?
No, I came from Cannondale.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, so Miles won it in Sierra Nevada. Obviously, here comes the sedative, Martyn. So basically, it was the first year that PT lost by half a second, right? And he went on to a sequence of really close calls of the World Championship. I think it's Anne Caro, but Missy won one around that era too, didn't she? But I'm going to go with Anne actually.
You're going with Anne. You're correct. That's 2 points for Steve so far. You've got Anne Caroline, but that's no surprise because she did win 12 world titles, so that was not that hard.
And then I got Gunrita in the females cross country.
Unlucky.
Oh,
You've
right.
missed it. The answer in the women's XC was Margarita Fulana, who later in her career got caught for anti-doping for using EPO. So I don't know what that says. And in the men's, who you got for the men's?
In men's, I've got the it's the guy who used to ride for Commensal afterwards, and his name was he's like the French guy called, I've forgotten what his name is.
That's a shame, because that won't help you with the answer to this question.
Absolutely.
I give up. I don't know.
It is Miguel Martinez.
It's the person who I'm trying to say it was. Jesus Christ! You give us half a point on that.
No, sorry.
That's mean. That's mean.
No, it's just the way things are, Steve. That's life, man. That's life. You know, that's life. So that is 1 point to Doddy so far, 2 to Steve, a slender lead. The second question in the racing round, name the riders that have won the most EWS rounds. 2 points available, 1 for the most winningest woman, 1 for the most winningest man. Go for it, Doddy. What you got?
Richie Rude and Cecile Ravenel.
It's correct. It's correct. You're
Really?
up 3.
Well, you can't say that, Martyn.
Yeah?
My questions yet?
Yeah. Oh, who are you going with? Oh, I've just given away the answer. Oh, classic quizmaster mistake there. Sorry.
I actually had Sam Hill and Cecile Ravenel.
Oh, Doddy, I'm sorry. I gave away the answer.
That's all right. I actually thought Sam Hill to start with, but I wrote Richie.
And I had Sam Hill.
You're admitting to Sam Hill, so you only get 1 point there, Steve. So you're on 3 now, and Doddy is on 3. He's levelled it up.
Should we take a break at this point?
You want to take a break at this point? Right, here we go. The answers to the history round. I want to know the bike that Corrado Herrin was riding when he won the World Cups back in 1997. Come on in, gentlemen. What you got?
So that was a Sintesi Bazooka.
And the fork was the Marzocchi Super T.
And I reckon...
I don't know what the travel was. I put 150, but I think it's more like 170, you know.
I thought it was a 180 fork. But I think you might be right on 150, Doddy.
I'm only thinking because the back end of that bike was 4 or 5, wasn't it? But I don't know on the travel.
Anyway, I wrote down 180, but I think it probably is 150.
I wrote 150.
And what bike are you saying, Doddy?
Sintesi Bazooka.
Sintesi Bazooka.
Yeah.
All right, then. And Steve, you've got the same. You've both got the Marzocchi Super T, because that was the second question, talking about Corrado Herrin's bike. Wanted to know the fork that was on that bike. It was revolutionary. You're both correct with the Marzocchi Super T. And the answer I've got down, but you guys might be able to enlighten me more, is Sintesi Velici. So is that the same bike?
Velici is the brand.
Yes, but the Sintesi Velici is the answer I've got written down, but Sintesi Bazooka.
It was Bazooka.
Right,
right bike. Yeah.
Everyone playing at home, if you've got Sintesi Bazooka or Sintesi Velici, you're correct on that one. And the bonus point here was for getting the travel right on the Marzocchi.
So I said 150 and Jones said 1...
I said 180. I think it was 150.
Well,
it's in the middle.
You're both wrong. It's
200 mil.
145.
Oh,
Isn't it?
that's close, though.
You can give Doddy that.
No, I won't do it, Steve. It's not happening.
Oh, he's such a hard quiz master.
That is a hard thing. It's
It
only
is
5
very
millimeters
hard.
out.
Yeah.
What is 5 millimeters?
Well, it's about that much.
Martyn, I reckon you should give Doddy that.
Well,
That's mean.
You can reckon all you like. Number 3. I want to give the people at home, they might have got that correct. They've just beaten you there, lads. They've got a point on you. You just got to take it on the chin, right? That's just how it is. You're bad losers here.
Yeah.
Question 3 in that round was, who was the first person to win a World Cup on a 29? And both say the name. Go.
Greg Minnaar.
Thanks, Greg.
Yeah, it was Greg Minnaar. Easy win there. Fort William 2017. What was his mechanics word that weekend? Finally, Greg Minnaar's got a bike that fits him. Yeah, like that.
You know, there's an interesting story. Another interesting story is we did a podcast on GMBN with Ealot Bruni. Now, obviously, Ealot Bruni was testing in the winter of 2017, and he didn't know that his one of his best mates, who's Loris Vergier, was going to debut the 29 Santa Cruz at Lords. And like his best mate simply didn't tell him, and Loic turned up at Lords. And he was like, "Man, what are you doing? You've got a 29-inch wheel bike." And of course, they qualified first and second. One on a 27.5, one on a 29. Anyway,
moving on with the quiz. I did like that detail, Steve. Thanks for that. Next one was, which company made the first ever mountain bike hydraulic disc brake? I'm going to let Doddy go first with his answer here. Doddy, what you got?
Well, I'm saying Pro Stop.
Pro Stop.
It was a hydraulic caliper and it's cable actuated. You'd run a regular set of brake levers, and it was on the mountain cycles San Andreas. They also had the suspender inverted fork, and it came out in 1991 actually. But I could easily be wrong on that because Magura made a really early brake as well.
Are we talking hydraulic disc brake?
Which company made the first ever mountain bike hydraulic disc brake?
Hydraulic. The clue there is in the hydraulic part, right? So anyway, I think it's Formula, and I've actually got a picture of Anne-Caroline Chauson's Sun bike from 1991 or 92 using a Formula bike, using a Formula brake. And the people at Formula it's hydraulic, right?
Yeah.
But the people at Formula tell me that they were the first people to use make a hydraulic disc brake.
Do you want me to put you both out your misery?
No, I'm right.
He is right. Annoyingly, he is right. It was Formula, and they made it in 1987.
87. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I would
in Prato in Italy.
I would never have said that. But that's a sneaky point that Steve's got over you there, Doddy.
Nothing to do with sneakiness.
Now, you were very confident in that question. I've got to be honest. That was impressive. That is impressive. Now, this is where I think things are going to get less impressive, because I wanted you to name these tricks. And the first one was from Bienvenido Aguado, doing that fantastic trick at Darkfest. Doddy, what have you got for that?
Superman front flip.
Yeah, I'll accept it. Steve, what have you got?
Well, I've got the Harry Belafonte.
Weekend Supercross.
That's not correct, but yeah, you could have gone with front flip Tsunami, or I will accept front flip Superman.
Okay, right.
Doddy, as a point for you. You've drawn it up level. It's getting exciting. Next one was Sam Reynolds, also at Darkfest, on that amazing kicker, incredible jump. Steve, what did you call that jump?
Well, I got Pierce Brosnan down for that one.
It's a good name. It's not correct though. It's not correct. What have you got?
I found it hard to see what it was, but it looked a bit like a one-handed Indian air.
Oh man, now do I not give you that? Because that's sort of, I don't think
it's got a funny name, though, isn't it? Like Catwalk or something weird.
It's the Running Man. It's the Running Man. So I'm going to have to stick with the answer, Doddy. I'm sorry, but it's kind of you could describe it that way. But
like an Indian air, you do that, don't you? And then
yeah, it's really. Unless you get 3 steps in, then it really is a run. I don't know. The answer is Running Man. So unlucky. Nikolai Rogatkin was the last rider. It's his signature trick, or certainly was at the time. Doddy, what did you call it?
Twister.
No, it's not. Oh,
1080 thing? 1440? I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
Steve Jones, what have you? I can't wait to.
Well, I got down Leonard Nimoy, or alternatively a flare.
It was the cash roll, gentlemen.
Oh, do you know what? Can I show you something?
Oh no, Doddy, you had it written down. Oh, he crossed it out. He crossed it out. Oh, mate, you had the answer. Oh, unlucky. How important will that be? God.
Can I just apologise to the viewers, Martin?
Yes.
I apologise to the viewers for the for the buttoning, but my daughter just made me a ridiculously strong coffee, and it's.
I did not make you that.
Oh, I still want that coffee. I still want it.
Just putting that out there. So tech round then.
Right, tech round. Here's the answers for the tech round. This is going to be interesting. How much is that lovely Turbo Levo SL, the comp model? That's what we wanted to know in the first question. Steve, what have you got for your answer?
Well, I thought it was 5499, but I'm going to go with like 4899.
£4,899.
Yeah, I thought it was 54. I think it's 4899.
Right, okay. And Doddy, what are you going with?
Well, I've written down 4,500. But I don't know.
Well, you took a stab at it. You were close, but not as close as Steve Jones, who got it £100 out. Unlucky, Steve. $4,999. So another opportunity for everyone to get a point on you guys there. Oh, Steve, you were close there. Unlucky. Okay, second question in this tech round was the companies have pushed the boundaries of geometry, but we wanted to know how far Finnish company Pole have pushed it with first their head angle and secondly their reach length on their XL bike. Who should we have first here? Who looks confident out of my two players? Doddy was very confident.
Doddy's got one of those bikes, for goodness.
No, I haven't. I haven't got one. I'm still on a flipping waiting list.
Martin, I'm going to chuck my numbers in the ring, Martin.
Oh, go on then, Steve. You go first.
I'm going to go with 63 head angle and a 525 reach.
Whoa! So close on both, but no cigar on either.
How about 64 and 530 then?
Doddy, what's your answers?
I'm going. Well, I was going to say 63, but you throw me out. I'm going to say 63 because I thought it was 63. And which model did you say? 160 or 180? And was it stamina or machine?
It's the Stamina 180 model, and it's the XL we're looking for on the reach length.
I'm between two measurements. It's either 530 or 545.
You said no to both of those. You got
545 then.
You're going with
I've got a feeling that might be in the machine, but I'll go with that, whatever. I still haven't got one, so.
You're going with 63 and 545.
It's probably the only bike on earth that I would downsize and consider going for a large, though, rather than the XL.
Does that change your answer, though, Doddy?
No.
No, you're wrong on both.
I'd be right if I had one.
But
I haven't.
So close. The answer.
Have you seen the new Proof Reactor? That's a really nice bike. That's got 515mm reach.
And you've got one of those, so you know the.
I have, yeah, I love it.
What's the what's the triple XL Nikolai, Doddy? That's about 530, 540, isn't it?
What, feet?
You're hard to control, but I want to give out the answers for our people at home playing along. So the answer to the head angle
62.
63.5. Oh, and the reach on the XL Stamina 180 is 540. Doddy, so close. So close. Oh, I feel for you there, man, because you really missed out. Oh, shame. Let's have a look at the faces of our two gentlemen now. What are they feeling like? I've got to tell you, it's incredibly close. We have got 2 questions left. We just needed to know the most viewed videos on each of your channels.
I know the answer to both of these.
Let's go. Doddy, what is the most viewed video on Steve's channel, EMBN?
Is it the slab?
It is the slab. And Steve, I'm presuming you got that right.
Yeah.
And Steve,
Great video, by the way.
Steve, what is Doddy's most viewed video on GMBN Tech?
I think it's Eurobike 2018.
Oh, clever answer. But
I
wrong.
put Eurobike New Tech because I don't know. And it's one of those videos, I'm sure of
It's
it.
it's the Eurobike video 2018.
Yeah, but I did like 4 videos, Eurobike 2018.
Oh, Martin, come, Eurobike 2018.
All right, I'll give it to you both. It's both correct. So you both got a point. You got 2 points there, for both of you.
People love New Tech.
Amazingly, I can't believe it, but in the tech round, nobody got any points. That's incredible.
Oh, come on, because you've been mean and you're talking pounds and pence and half a degree.
Tech, isn't it? Isn't that tech in a nutshell? Isn't that exactly what it is?
Should we talk about dynamic geometry now, Martin?
If you like.
Or three-dimensional geometry.
Let's look at the numbers, the scores. Okay, in the first round, we had 3 points each for the racing round. In the history round, we had 4 for Steve, 3 for Doddy. Steve taking a 1 point lead there. Then we went into the name the trick round. Doddy stole a point there, has leveled it up. Steve missed out, even though he gave some of the best answers in the entire show. Tech, I thought Doddy was going to take a massive lead there. No point. Crazy. So it's all level going into the final round, where you both got it right on both questions. It's a draw.
No.
It's a draw.
I'll take that.
Doddy wins.
No, it's a draw. That was good. It was close, gents. I like that. It was
That was
very
pretty good quiz, Martin.
So
Enjoyed that.
in total, we've got 7, 8, 9 points each. So are there going to be anyone at home who honestly beat that? They have got the obvious advantage of pausing the video, but that seems only fair because they can stop our crazy banter and concentrate. So you'll know in the comment section down below this video if you were able to beat Doddy or Steve. If you've watched it, let us know if you've enjoyed it. But for now, let me say thanks to Doddy and Steve, my 2 competitors in the GMBN quiz number 2. Nice one, gents. Great stuff.